last night in game number 1. On the men's side, American River with a 3-2 win over Mount San Antonio in a thrilling affair that went down to the wire literally as we were waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. It couldn't come soon enough for us. Up here in the booth, I'm joined, of course, by Pete DeFore doing all the PA announcements over there. And if he stays at it a couple more years, I think he might get pretty good at it. I don't want to, give a evaluation yet. I still need to hear some more. And of course, Liz to my right working the scoreboard and just telling us everything we're supposed to be doing. And of course, we will fall well short of that. Getting ready for the teams to take the field. We look at the starting lineups first for Mount San Antonio. Layla Pellegrina is in goal on the defensive backfield. It's Yaneli Gonzalez Soriano. She is number 4. Number 15 is Kayla Allen. Number 18 is Fatima Arnold. Then number 8 in the midfield is Kaylee Gutierrez. Number 10, Carissa Vela. Number 1 is Anahi Corrales. Number 16, Adi Mahassel. And number 17, Paulina Begarin. In the front, number 12, Angeles Jacobo. And number 5, Veronica Aquino. That is the Mount San Antonio starting lineup here. We look to the home team, American River College. They've got number 1, Julia Mann out of Bella Vista. She is in goal. In the back, Ashley Guerrero Orozco. Number 4, number 11, Marlene Huerta. Number 15, Ashley Winton. And number 19, Jocelyn Rodriguez. Number 3 in the midfield, Lily Wilm. Number 8, Amelia Servin. And number 10, Delaney Watson. In the front, it's number 9, Dalia Barajas. Number 17, Victoria Amador Sanchez. And number 18, Kaylee Miller-Ryan. That is your starting lineup for ARC as we ready for the teams to take the field here and get us started on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. A little bit warm, but we've got a nice little air conditioning unit, at least on my side of the press box. Pete on his side, a little bit more sweltering, and of course Liz right in the middle. She gets to, she gets to be cold half the time and warm half the time, which is what life is all about. So it's a good life lesson for you, Liz. As here we go, the players taking the field. Referee takes the ball out to the midfield stripe and does a couple of calisthenics just to show that he can still touch his toes, which is fantastic at his age, because I certainly cannot. It'll be American River, it looks like, kicking the game off. Right now it looks like they have a pretty good chance, but no, here comes Mount San Antonio. The Mounties last year made it to the state semifinals where they were defeated, and so they are a tremendous team, 16-3-6 last year coming back. Now the men's team, the defending state champions, were beaten last night by American River, who they beat in the state semis last year. A very exciting affair last night, 3-2 in favor of the Beavers. And the Beavers women last year, 8-10-2. And the alarming thing was they won just one of their last 9 fairs. They didn't lose them all. They had a couple of ties in there, but just one victory. So they are looking to start this season off on a high note here with Paul Arialanis, our buddy who was up here yesterday. The grumpy old guy, which I like because I'm a grumpy old guy. He's probably not as grumpy or as old as me, but no need to tell him that now. We are just having a little bit of a delay here before we start off on the Stones Radio Networks. We will be, as the season goes on, we're going to be handling all the Beavers home games for all their sports on campus, and we will be integrating into the American River College YouTube as we go along. But right now it's on the Stones Radio Networks. You can subscribe and be alerted every time we go live, so you'll never miss a game. And that's the easiest thing to do right now, and here we go. And American River College putting the ball in play. Working it around the right side over to number 9. That's Barajas, and she loses it. It goes down to the Mount San Antonio side of the field, back to the goalie. That's Layla Peregrina. Up the right side, but picked off by the Beavers. Handled over there, controlled on the left side. Now they're trying to get it to the middle, but it is taken away. Through balls picked off by the American River College defender, and they try to get it back through the other way. Was Jocelyn Rodriguez. Now a breakaway down toward the goal is cleared out by the American River College defender, and it'll be a throw-in for Mount San Antonio. That was Ashley Guerrero Orozco with the clear, and now the throw in by the Mounties. Handled by Fatima Arnold on the left side, all the way in and taken off by Julia Mann, the goalie out of Bella Vista High School. She makes the catch, and she waits for everybody to clear out. Handled by American River. Now a deflection, and they retain possession. Barajas with it. And now the Mounties, number 17 for the Mounties, that is Guerrero. She swings it around to the right side, going from right to left on our YouTube dial, if you will. Handled, and now across all the way into goal, and man, it's going to pick that one out of the air and start things off again. She does so with a throw to the right side to number 9, Barajas, taken away by Mount San Antonio. Handled again over here by Fatima Arnold, who centers it. Defended. Kayla Gutierrez is on it for the Mounties. In the right corner, now it's kicked away. Good defending by the Beavers out there. There's a cross, and ball's loose in the box, but knocked away by the defender for American River College. Looked like it was Guerrero again. Now the Beavers have possession, trying to maintain possession. Ball is centered. Fought for in the middle of the field, handled now and taken away by number 16. Left side, it's going to go in, and Julia Mann's going to pick that one up. It was a shot that was deflected by the defender and didn't have much steam on it, and Mann came over and picked it up. She's been handling the ball an awful lot so far in the first 3 minutes of the game. We're just in about to go into the 4th minute. Down the middle. A header that goes back toward the goal, not the way we wanted to do it for the Beavers, but they get the ball back into Julia Mann. A left foot to the side. Nicely done. They're trying to keep it inbound, and they do not. It is out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Mount San Antonio. Most of the action so far on the Mount San Antonio offensive side of the field, and there's a long throw-in. A header get loose in the middle, knocked out by the American River College defender. A very fine play, all the way out almost to midfield. And so the Mounties have it in their half now as they go all the way back to their goalie, Layla Peregrina. And she will have a kick. She's going to go back down the right side. Defense is closed out by the Beavers. Goes up toward midfield. Good pressure out there by the Beavers. They take it away, give it back. It's in the Mounties' possession. Just over midfield, and go to the front. Looked like that might have been an offsides, and it is. So basically, the rule in soccer: if you're going down and you're ahead of everybody, and it's too good to be true, it usually is, because you're usually offsides. So that's the way I learned soccer last week. Free kick for the Beavers from their half. Goes out low and down the right side. Picked off by the Mounties. Getting things going here. Just getting started, 5th minute. Mount San Antonio against American River College. We're on the Stones Radio Network's YouTube. Goes up the right side again, handled by the Mounties as they're going to send that one out deep. Closed around by the defenders for the Beavers. They're going to kick it back to Julia Mann in goal, and she handles it and puts it out to the left side, and we go back up the other way. Good pass in the middle by the Beavers, but picked off by the Mounties. Closed out by the defender, and I think that's going to probably go all the way over to a corner, and it will. Corner kick for Mount San Antonio as we enter the 6th minute of the first half. American River marshaling their forces, pulling their resources back in front of the goalie. That's Julia Mann back there out of Bella Vista High. She's been very active here in the first 5 minutes so far. Fatima Arnold with the kick over from the right corner. She does it with the left foot, and she does it right back out to the front, trying to get a cross here for the Mounties, and they do put a nice-looking cross in the middle. It's a header. Mann is on it, and she makes a diving save on a ball that probably wouldn't have got to the goal, but it would have been live out there as a fine cross by the Mounties, but it comes to no avail, and Mann throws it all the way down to number 9. That is Barajas, who leaves it for a teammate here on the side. That is number 4 over there. That is Ashley Guerrero. As it goes down, picked up by the goalie for Mount San Antonio Peregrina. She puts it to the side, but that is out of play. It'll be a throw-in, I think, for the Beavers. Yes, it will. They're trying to mount a little bit of offense here in the 7th minute. Just getting started from Beaver Stadium on the campus of American River College. Ball is loose and picked up by, looks like just being fought for, pinballing back and forth. Header's out of bounds, out of play off of the Beavers, so it'll be a throw in for Mount San Antonio. They are the Mounties, and they got to the state semifinals last year. The throw in comes deep into Beaver territory, and they clear it out, the defender. It'll be another throw in for Mount San Antonio on the right side, just inside of midfield. Goes into the middle of the field against three defenders. A nice pass to the corner, or to the side, comes back out. Good steal by American River College. The deflection, they're going to have control, and there's somebody coming through, and they're going to be, the pass is left behind them, and it is picked off. Good hustle right there by American River College, the defender. I think that's actually Guerrero, and it is off of Mount San Antonio, so excellent defensive play. She's going to throw it in, but controlled by number 4. That is Yaneli Gonzalez Soriano. And they send it out to the right side, but it's picked off. And then the pass a little too long, and that's a good deflection by American River College, but Mount San Antonio picks it up. And the Beavers have it now in front. Good tackle by the defender, but it's still Beaver ball, Beaver possession as they work on the left side, about 45 yards away from goal. That's a conservative estimate. One-on-one defense, and it goes off of the Mounties, so it'll be a throw-in for American River College as they start a couple of glimpses of an offense here in the last 2 minutes as they've had a chance, but the passes have been behind the intended targets. They get it in, double teamed by the Mounties. The Beaver player goes to the ground. A foul is called, and they will have a free kick right there. Again, pretty far out of the goal here. Trying to see on the far side who's going to take the free kick. It sailed into the middle about 12 yards away from the goal. A couple of headers by the Mounties, and then a Beaver defender gets it. Mounties kick it out to the right side, and they have got a momentum here on the right side, about at midfield. See if they send a through ball. They do, but it's defended well by the Beavers, and they're going to get it all the way back to Julia Mann in goal. She controls, looks over the alignment, and she's going to go deep down the right side and try to pick one off. It's headed by the defender, handled by the defender, and passed out into the middle of the field. That is Angelis Jacobo who had it. Now down the right side, here comes the Mounties again. There's a cross, and they're going to get a shot off goal, and a left shot goal. Nice block by Julia Mann. What a block. And cleared out by the Beavers. She had got there on her knees almost and had to go out with the left hand and deflected that shot. So a tremendous play by Julia Mann in goal, and it's still a scoreless ball game. Now the ball controlled by the Beavers, but there might be a little physical play, but that's all right. The Mounties have it, and they go over to the left side here, and I don't think she'll be able to get to it, and it's going to go out of play. So a pass out here. The intended target was number 18, Fatima Arnold, and the throw in for the Beavers, which goes midfield and they headed out of play. That was 18 by AR. That's Kaylee Miller-Ryan. Thrown on the other side, picked off by the Beavers. They're trying to get it to the right side, but then it's going to be off them, I believe. And yes, it's going to go back to the Mounties. Nice try over there by American River College to get the ball out to the side, but it just went past the intended target, Talia Barajas. Throw in by Mount San Antonio, a header by Mount San Antonio, and they've got a little bit of a break. A left-footed kick is going to cross, but Julia Mann's going to run that one down before it can get in any trouble. And she's going to throw it out to the left side. Heavy touch out there by the defender, and she goes down in a heap, and the referee doesn't do anything, so that was probably a legal heap. And now it goes out of play off the foot of the Beavers defender, and we'll have a throw in for Mount San Antonio in the 11th minute here in the first half. No score so far. Mount San Antonio against American River College. And so far it's been mostly Mount San Antonio. The Beavers shown a couple of glimpses of trying to get something going offensively, but Julia Mann has been very good back in goal, and she's had a lot of opportunity as that ball is cleared out, but then deflected and still on the side of the Beavers. Mounties get it into the middle of the field. Kick it out to the left side. Try the cross. There's a deflection, and then a header away by the American River College defender, and a weak shot that goes in, and Julia Mann scoops it up. So a deflection, that was capitalized on by the Mounties, but not a real strong shot. And Mann picks it up, and now she's going to put a foot to it and try to get it out of there. But it's headed back by the Mounties, where they will control in the middle of the field. Good defense by the Beavers as they get it out to the midfield. So far, the Mounties have been the aggressors. The Beavers with some good defense, and Julia Mann with a couple of tremendous saves that have kept them out of the goal. But in the 12th minute, they continue to put on the pressure, with Guerrero now taking the ball. One-on-one play. That one is all the way back to goal, and Julia Mann scoops it up. So across in need of a recipient, and Julia's looking things over right now. She says, this is a little too busy back here. I want to get this thing out of here. And she's going to try to do it in the middle of the field, but it's headed back by the Mounties, and they take possession again. Nice little lead right there, but good defense by the American River College defender, and that will go out. It will be a throw in and not a corner. Couldn't see the number over there by the defender, but that's Ashley Winton was the player that did that, so well played. It's a throw in now, controlled in the right corner now by the Mounties. They try a cross, but it comes out toward the middle. Picked up, and then deflection. Picked up by the Beavers, trying to release it down the left side. They've got a player down there. She has control. Gets it across midcourt, but I think it's going to be closed out, and it is by the Mounties, who leave it. Nice recovery, though, by the American River College Beaver. Well, she was a forward there for a while. She came back and knocked it out of play to stop the momentum, but it will be a throw-in for Mount San Antonio out of Walnut, California, down in East Los Angeles County. They made it to the state semis last year. The men's team made it to the state championship game and won it. So a very good soccer school, no matter the gender here, for Mount San Antonio, and they will put the ball in play with just about 14 minutes gone here in the first half. Powerful kick all the way down to the goal, headed away by the Beaver defender. Good control by Beaver midfielder as they have a couple of passes. Now they're going to try to get it out, but it's jumped. Jumped by the Mountie. Beavers get it back, try to leave it for the forward, but he gets away, and they're going to go back to goal with it, Mount San Antonio, and come back out. Maintain possession, come down the left side. That's Guerrero. Actually, that's Gonzalez Soriano who put that into the middle, and it ends up in the hands of Julia Mann. Pass is jumped and intercepted by the Mounties, and they have control again right out in the middle, but a couple of defenders in the way, but they move it out to the right side now. The cross comes over, blocked by a Beaver defender, and now a nice pass out to the left side, and they have an idea. That's number 16 out there. Controlled by the Mounties, but now it's, I think, going to go out of play eventually, and it'll be a throw-in. Controlled, now taken over by the Beavers. Released out to the right side, but closed off by the defender for Mount San Antonio. The same for the Beavers, and good control back here by Ashley Guerrero. She sends it down the right side. It's deflected by Mount San Antonio and off Mount San Antonio, so it'll be a throw-in for the Beavers here. I believe Ashley Guerrero will be throwing it in, number 4. And she does. And it goes back toward goal, where Leila Pellegrina picks it up. Controlled in their own half by the Mounties. 17th minute of action, no score as of yet. Coming down the left side, they have a player on the left side. That is Arnold. The cross is made, but it's over the goal and out of play, and it'll be a goal kick. So Fatima Arnold coming down the left side. Fatima out of Shore High School in Montebello. And it will be a goal kick for Julia Mann. Control given to the Beavers. That was Barajas. Trying to get a release, and they do get a deflection here, but taken away by the Mounties, and they control it in their half. They go out to the right side across midfield and try to mount another offensive thrust here. As the ball gets away, the Beavers try to grab it and almost do, but it's controlled by Fatima Arnold. Deflection controlled by the Beavers. Spin move there, and then pass in the middle, controlled by, again, by the Beavers. But a hard touch there. One-on-one play is won by the Mounties, and they're going to kick it out here to the left side. Number 4, Yaneli Gonzalez Soriano gets it into the middle. Now it's kicked all the way over to the right side. And now back into the middle. There's a release here. It's going to be a shot, but it will be a wide left. Nineteenth minute, no score so far here from Beaver Stadium on the campus of American River College. Mark Phantom Lowe for Stones Radio Networks on the YouTube, bringing you American River College athletic events all season long. Starting off with some soccer. We'll see you at the football game on Saturday as well. That's a 1 o'clock kick against Sac City. There's a foul, and I believe that might be a free kick there from about just outside the box for the Mounties. Looks like a yellow card will be given. So it will be, I believe, a free kick here as a yellow card levied by the official. Didn't see the number of the player who received the yellow card. But the Mounties are chatting on who's going to take the kick. The wall being put up by the American River College Beavers defense. Looks like about 6 people, 5, 6 people in the wall. A couple of stragglers on each side, and referee will move the wall back to the requisite 10 yards. And the whistle is blown, and here comes the kick. And it is a short one, handled by the Mounties. They poke it through, but picked up by Julia Mann, so nothing really came of that. It was indirect kick. Handled by the Beavers now, and they've got possession as they kick it out to the left side, still on their half, but they have the possession knocked away by the Mounties, but recovered by American River College. They try to send it up that left side, and all the way up the left side now, but here comes Layla Peregrina, the goalie. She's way out of the goalie box, and an aggressive effort by the Beavers to try to get possession, but they are not able to, and here come the Mounties, leaving it for one of their forwards, but it will go harmlessly back to Julia Mann. She picks it up, drops it back to her defender, and we're getting started again, and they are going to try that left side one more time. Now into the middle. Might be a little too far, but good physical play by the Beavers there. Nifty pass as they've got someone coming down the right side, but they can't get it over to the right side. The Beavers still have possession, and now it ricochets off couple of people and goes over to the left side. Is that going to be out of play? It is, and it will go to the Mounties. So I believe that was Dalia Barajas who was streaking down the right side here and looking for the ball, but unfortunately it was about 30 yards away from her and no way of getting it over to her. Now we have a couple of substitutions coming up for Mount San Antonio. They send in a couple of fresh legs. And now the ball goes out in possession of American River College. So the throw-in coming up here in the 22nd minute. Halfway through the first half, just about. One good scoring chance for the Mounties and one good save for Julia Mann. She has a couple of other saves, but just one of them that was really She really had to go after it, and she did well. The Beavers have it. They have control, and there's a aggressive play from behind by the Mount San Antonio defender. She is called for a foul, so it will be a free kick for the Beavers just inside the midfield. And they go short with it, but it's taken away by the Mounties. Down the right side now, and they kind of send it through it a little bit much. Let's see if American River is going to go all the way back to Julia Mann. They do, using her as a safety valve, and she's going to send it over to the right side and try something on this side of the field. Good pressure defensively. That is Guerrero with it now. She's being defended by number 18, Fatima Arnold. Handled still by the Beavers. They're trying to get into the midfield where they've got somebody waiting. She heads it over to the left or right side. And it's taken away, and then tries to defend it. And it's back to Fatima Arnold down the left side. There's a nice cross into the middle, defended well by the Beavers, but picked off by the Mounties. And it's going to go off the Mounties. I believe it'll be a Beaver throw-in. So good defense in the middle of the field by the Beavers there to squash any chance of a goal being scored. And now it will be a possession of American River College as they look to throw it in. They're just going to throw it deep here and try to get it off the defender, which it does. That defender was Yaneli Gonzalez Soriano, and she hits it out of play, and it'll be another throw-in. Same plan, same result, but this time it's a header into the stands, and no, you do not get to keep that ball. Please give it back to the players. Thank you so much. Although that'd be kind of cool. Those are nice soccer balls. Still Ashley Guerrero throwing it in. This time it goes deep and it's headed away, and it's out of play once again. So we're moving incrementally down the sidelines here with throw-ins and headers out of play. And Ashley says, I'm going to do that one more time. And she gets it, and now the header is by American River College. It's cleared out and then controlled by the Beavers, but a little heavy touch to come in from the left side, and they've got the control. Nice pass down the middle, but just a little bit too far, and it will be back to Leila Pellegrina. So a good through pass, but just a little bit too far for the Beavers forwards. And the Mounties are back in possession. They're going to go deep with it. Julia Mann's going to come up. She's going to have to, she'll wait for it to pick it up. Thought she was going to have to put the foot to it, but pass just a little too far for the forward on that other side. And now Julia just puts the kick in it. Controlled by the Mounties, taken by the Beavers, but defense closing in by the Mounties, and they've got possession. It comes back over to number 4. That is Soriano. She puts in the middle, jumped by the Beaver defender, and now they've got possession. Nice, nifty play to clear it. Now they're going to go all the way down the right side, and that is Barajas giving chase, but it looks like the defender will get there first and kick it back to Peregrina in the goal. Her kick goes to the right side, but there's a Beaver defender, just over her head. It gets to its intended target, and they send it down the right side, and that's going to have to be a foot race down there with the Beaver defender. It looks like right now it's being won by the Mountie, but good defending over there. We'll see who that was. That was a tremendous play, and I think it'll be a corner. So Jocelyn Rodriguez out of Dixon High School with the run down there, and that was a dangerous situation, but she was stride for stride with the Mount San Antonio forward, and the ball went out of play, and I think it's going to be a corner, although it's taking a long time to set up, let's put it that way. And then she puts it down over there in the corner now, and we are ready to go, 26th minute, and we're having substitution. A couple of substitutions in for Mount San Antonio as we are ready for this corner kick. From the right side, here it is, sailed in there. Bounces off a couple of people as they always do, and the shot goes up, and it's just a little bit wide. So actually a good shot was gotten that time by the Mounties. Izzy Montalongo trying in there, get a little toe poke in there, but it goes a little bit wide, and now Mann picks it up, and she's got to have a goal kick. Good defense by San Antonio, and they're going to jump it and get that, but it's going to go too far on the kick, and it will be a goal kick. So good defensive pressure from the Mounties, but just a little too strong with the touch. '27th minute getting started here. No score so far. Another possession by the Mounties. They've got it on the right side. Offensive possession. Now a spin move and coming back toward the middle. Good left-footed pass, but stolen by the Beavers and then taken back by the Mounties, and they'll take it down into the right corner again and look for that cross, which they get. Julia Mann can't get to it, but it goes a little bit too far over her head. So a couple of alarming possessions here by the Mounties. If you're a Beavers fan, they're getting down the right side and getting those crosses into the middle of the field. And Julia Mann so far has been able to withstand any damage, but it's a numbers game. Jaden Hardy entering the game. Jaden, number 16, out of Folsom High School. Possession now to the Mounties. And there's a pass to the middle, and they've got a good angle, and it goes off. Nice deflection by Julia Mann. A tough angle from the right side for the Mounties forward. But Mann with the deflection on a ball I think would have probably been good had she not been able to put her hands on it. So that will be another corner for the Mounties. Joy Juarez is going to be the taker of the right corner, the corner kick, number 6. Out of Glendora High School. And she sails it in. A very nice corner kick, but a little bit too far and behind the goal. So I guess very nice was a little bit too complimentary. It looked pretty good from here. And it's over the top. It'll be a goal kick by Julia Mann. Mounties put pressure on this one the last time Julia had the goal kick, and so she is checking things out, looking the field over as we enter the 29th minute here. First half, first game of the season for both teams. Julia sends that one down the middle. It's picked off by the Mounties, and now they've got good offensive position on the right side. They give a little bit of ground to get an angle to get to that right side. Pass comes into the middle. Nice move and a cross there by the Mounties. Good header away from by the defender, and the ball is deflected by the Beavers, and then I think it's going to be off of the Mounties. It is. That's excellent defending right there in a couple of spots by the Beavers. The header out of the box, and then the defender who gave chase and deflected it off the Mounties. Handled by the Mounties now. They come out of the tussle with it, and they send it in the middle. And they have some there, but good defense by the Beavers. Heavy touch, though, and picked up back by the Mounties on the right side, which has been the trouble area. One-on-one defense. Nice move into the middle. Good defense, though, and the shot is going to be weak, and Julia Mann will scoop it up. So another great job by the defenders back there, by the Beavers, trying to get the number there so we can give credit where credit. I think it was actually Guerrero who was a little one-on-one right there. Handled by Guerrero in the middle, and she sends it out to the right side for the Mounties. And that'll go deflection off American River College, so it'll be a throw-in by Mount San Antonio as we enter minute number 31 of the first half. No score so far. The only danger has been on the couple of good saves by Julia Mann. One tremendous save and a couple of good saves. The defender's missing that cross, but it sent it all the way out toward midfield where it's handled by the Mounties. Down the left side, that is number 7 for Mount San Antonio. That's Izzy Montalagro. Throw in for Mount San Antonio. And I contested, and that's going to go another throw in for Mount San Antonio. And they get a header out by the defender for American River. So Mount San Antonio with another throw in here. 32nd minute just starting first half from American River College, the soccer stadium, soccer-only stadium, a jewel on the campus. as the Mounties are getting ready to throw it in, as we have been on their side of the field for, I'm going to say 87% of the first half. Taking their time throwing it in. Here it comes. Down into the left corner, and it's jumped by the defender, but gets back into the corner. Possession of the Mounties. They're going to go into the middle. Another deflection by the defender. Ball get out to the middle, and the Beavers have control in the middle there, and it looked like it might have been a handball, but was not called, so it must not have been a handball, but the Mounties pick it up into the middle. Defended by the Beavers and released by the Beavers, but controlled, but then hit out by the Mount San Antonio defender. Number 11, that's Anahi Corrales. It's out of play, a throw-in by Guerrero. Controlled by Begarin at midfield, now taken away, and she gets it back, does Begarin. She has it in the middle, kicking out to the right side, which they've been attacking from that right side for most of the half. And it goes down the right side. Good deflection by the Beavers defender, but it goes out of play, a throw-in to Mount San Antonio. 33rd minute, no score so far. First game of the season for both teams. And that one comes into the Mounties. They have control. They were a state semifinalist last year. 16-3-6 on the season. The Beavers were 8-10-2. Good ball handling by the Beavers. They get it out to the middle, but it's picked off by the Mounties midfield, or defender. And they've got it back down on that right side. Squirts away over to the right side, and the Beavers pick that one up now. They've got control, looking to go to the right side. Guerrero with it back here. She tries to go through, and she does. Nice play to number 16 right there. Gets back to the middle, but now it's taken away. That was Jaden Hardy who had control of it. Now we come back up that familiar right side for the Mounties. They're going to go all the way through, and they'll let it go all the way to Julia Mann. We'll handle it with the foot. Look things over. Try to pick out a place that they hasn't tried yet. She'll go back left, and then it'll come back to her as the defense steps up, and then it's going to go out of play. So it'll be a Mount San Antonio throw in here. Looks like number 7. That is Izzy Montalongo. She gets it in toward the middle. 3 defenders on. Passes released into the right side. That's Begarin again. She's going to the corner, and that is offsides. So it'll be Beaver possession, 35th minute getting started here. No score, first half. Beavers are back in action on Tuesday, a 3 o'clock kick right here at Beaver Stadium. Guerrero with the free kick, way down in the far corner, and now she's moving it up a little bit. She's looking for Hardy on this side, and also Lily Wilm. Goes a little bit too far for both of them. It's picked off by the Mounties. That is Montalongo who centers it now, and it goes all the way over to the right side, so the switch is on. A left-footed cross goes out, and Julia Mann picks it up, so it turns into a shot, and an easy one for her to defend. A little short hop action, and she is ready to go again. Looks like Joy Juarez was the shooter. It's going to be a kick for the Mounties. Begarin will take it there, number 17. She gets it right up the gut. Couple of passes inside, defending. A spin, now she's got it again. Begarin, and that is in the goal. The goal is by number 20. Alina Valdez is going to get the goal. She's out of Diamond Bar. So they were messing around in front of the goal for a long time, and Valdez is the goal scorer. And now it is 1-0 in favor of Mount San Antonio. Alina Valdez is the goal scorer in the 36th minute, 1-0, Mount San Antonio. Looks like Ava Ochoa comes in for Mount San Antonio. As the ball comes back in possession of